it's correct, it's right, and it needs to happen. A little concerned about, a little more cautious about. I have put it on many a TBR. Hello everyone, my name is Vani and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be going through my summer TBR, which is just books that I feel like have a summer vibe that I want to just jump right into. So it's both going off of vibes, just like books I looked at that jumped out to me that I'm like, yes, beach moment, let's go. Or just they are set in the summer, set by the sea, that sort of thing. I decided to make this video because your girl is still fighting her way out of a reading slump. And I really didn't read that many books in June. So July, moving forward into the rest of the summer, I think I'm just gonna make a general summer TBR and hopefully get to these as well as other books. So I have 6 books to share today that are on my mind that I'm hoping to get to very freaking soon. So the first one I have on here I feel like is correct. It's correct, it's right, and it needs to happen. But that is Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. So I'm picking this one because first off, it is set in like this seaside fisherman town, which that is definitely giving summer vibes, and it's like a rom-com moment, which I think rom-coms are just so fun, so fresh, especially to fly through in the summertime outside at the beach, or just like, you know, you're just sitting outside your house enjoying the sunshine, the breeze, the moment. So this is the companion novel to It Happened One Summer, which I absolutely adored when I previously read it. And this is following that main character's sister named Hannah. It is the story about Hannah and Fox, who is like the known playboy that ends up falling for Hannah, but he is helping her out, trying to win over her crush. So I think it's gonna be really interesting dynamics of like, oh, I love that person but I can't tell them, that sort of vibe. Definitely intrigued, and I just really enjoyed Tessa Bailey's other work, so I'm expecting to fly through this one, and I think it'll be really cute and fun summery vibe. So this is one I am definitely hoping to get to very soon. The next one I am a little concerned about, a little more cautious about, but that is Circe by Madeline Miller. So a few months ago I finally got around to reading A Song of Achilles, and I didn't love it. I was quite let down, but I definitely saw the potential there, so I'm hoping with this being a newer release than A Song of Achilles, her writing will have developed more to what appeals to me. Like, there was elements I enjoyed of that, but I'm hoping there will be more here. But the reason why I've chosen Circe for a summer TBR is because Circe's mythology is that she gets stuck on an island. So island vibes equals summertime to me. But let me read the back for this one because I don't want to just be like, yeah, she's on an island. That's all. In the house of Helios, god of the sun and mightiest of the Titans, a daughter is born. But Circe is a strange child, not powerful like her father, nor viciously alluring like her mother. Turning to the world of mortals for companionship, she discovers that she does possess power, the power of witchcraft, which can transform rivals into monsters and menace the gods themselves. Threatened, Zeus banishes Circe to a deserted island where she hones her occult craft and crosses paths with many of the most famous figures in all of mythology, including the Minotaur, Daedalus and his doomed son, Icarus, the murderous Medea, and of course, wily Odysseus. But there is danger too. For a woman who stands alone, and Circe unwittingly draws the wrath of both men and gods, ultimately finding herself pitted against one of the most terrifying and vengeful of the Olympians. To protect what she holds dear, Circe must summon her strength and choose, once and for all, whether she belongs with the gods she is born from or the mortals she has come to love. Okay, this sounds even better than I even knew. I I can't wait to see this depiction of Circe exploring her witchcraft, and it sounds like she's fighting back and figuring out loyalties, and it all being set on an island. I think this sounds like a wild ride, and yeah, hopefully a summer read. The next one I am choosing solely because I need to read more from this author, but that is Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. This one I am very intrigued by, as I am by all of their books, but let me read the back of this one as well, because I just remember there's like a Mayan god underworld moment that I think sounds so captivating. It is a short read, which I feel like also works really well for the summertime to fly through some reads, to like really feel like you're progressing in the story. If you're like spending a day at the beach, reading by the water, that's the vibe I'm imagining for this. A young woman and a Mayan death god embark on a life-changing journey in this one-of-a-kind fairy tale inspired by Mexican folklore. The Jazz Age is a time of daring dances and fast music, but not for Cassiopeia Tan. She is stuck in her dusty small town, performing menial chores until the day when she opens a curious wooden box and accidentally frees an imprisoned deity. In the company of the strangely alluring god and armed only with her wits, Cassiopeia begins an adventure replete with malicious ghosts, shape-changing sorcerers, and powerful magic. Her cross-country odyssey will take her from the jungles of Yucatan to the bright lights of Mexico City and deep into the darkness of the Mayan underworld. Does that not sound like a totally engaging, epic adventure magic moment? Like, this sounds like so freaking fun. Also, a book about travel that feels so fitting for summer vacation, summer traveling, that moment. So hopefully I can get to this one very soon as well. The next one I will hopefully get to, but I'm also quite intimidated by, is I Kiss Shara Wheeler by Casey McQuiston. I had hoped to get to this in June, but with my reading slump really slowing down my intake of stories, I just didn't get the time to check this out. But let me read the flap for this, because there's like a lot of elements at play that sound really freaking fun to just have in the summertime. Chloe Green is so close to winning. She spent the 4 years since her mom's moved her from Southern California to Alabama for high school, dodging gossipy classmates and the puritanical administration of Willow Grove Christian Academy. The goal that's kept her going, winning valedictorian, her only rival, prom Queen Shara Wheeler, the principal's perfect progeny. But a month before graduation, Shara kisses Chloe and vanishes. On a furious hunt for answers, Chloe discovers she's not the only one Shara kissed. There's also Smith, Shara's longtime quarterback sweetheart, and Rory, Shara's bad boy neighbor with a crush. The three have nothing in common except Shara and the annoyingly cryptic notes she's left behind, but together they must untangle Shara's trail of clues to find her. It'll be worth it if Chloe can drag Shara back before graduation to beat her fair and square. Thrown into an unlikely alliance, chasing a ghost through parties, break-ins, puzzles, and secrets revealed on monogram stationery, Chloe starts to suspect there might be more to this small town than she thought, and maybe, probably not, but maybe more to Shara too. I think this sounds like another fun adventure kind of shenanigans running around a city, maybe, that I think I will really fly through. It's pretty short, YA contemporary moment. I think it just bodes really well for a summer reading time, and being that it is so focused on like coming back in time for graduation, which in high schools in the States is usually like May or June. That definitely gives the warmer spring into summer vibes. The next one I have on here feels like such a correct choice, but that is Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. This is the Owl Crate edition, which is absolutely stunning with the gold gilded edges, the turquoisey cover. beautiful end pages and super fun hardcover and under the cover art. A stunning edition, but I am oh so excited to get to this one because it's got the siren mermaid vibes to it, which obviously is perfect for the summertime. Once again, let me read the flap though. A way to survive, a way to serve, a way to save. Simi prayed to the gods once. Now she serves them as Mami Wata, a mermaid collecting the souls of those who die at sea and blessing their journeys back home. But when a living boy is thrown overboard, Simi does the unthinkable. She saves his life, going against an ancient decree, and punishment awaits those who dare to defy it. To protect the other Mami Wata, Simi must journey to the Supreme Creator to make amends, but all is not as it seems. There's the boy she's rescued who knows more than he should, and something is shadowing Simi, something that would rather see her fail. Danger lurks at every turn, and as Simi draws closer, she must brave vengeful gods, treacherous lands, and legendary creatures, because if she doesn't, then she risks not just the fate of all Mami Wata, but also the world as she knows it. Does that not sound like such a fun mermaid moment? I'm really excited to kind of understand the politics of what's going on with this like power structure amongst the mermaids. I think this is going to be a really fantastic read. Again, not very long, so I'm hoping to fly through this one. The next one I have is another islandy read, islandy setting, but that is Boneshard Emperor by Andrea Stewart. This is book 2, the follow-up to Boneshard Daughter, which I read a month or two ago and really enjoyed. But as I was saying, this is a fantasy that is set amongst different islands. There is like an empire that connects them all. There's a lot of magic going on, specifically boneshard magic, but there is traveling by boats. There are magical creatures, some that like the water, power structures at play, quite a few characters that don't remember their past, and book 1 was just really fantastic of just drawing you in. Even though these are chunky books, they just, you want to just keep reading, you just want to keep reading. So I definitely want to get to this soon. And yeah, as I was saying, there's definitely water heavily featured in this world, so once again, quite perfect for a summer moment. And sometimes it's nice to accomplish a tome in the summertime. And the final book I have on this list, I have put it on many a TBR, but that is Malibu Rising by Jenkins Reid. I think this book is perfect to have on a summer TBR because, I mean, just look at it. There's like water moments, surfers going on. I know there's like a summer beach pool party that happens in this that's retold from a bunch of different perspectives that kind of leads to a house in ruin, which, you know, dramatic parties by the water also feels like a complete summer vibe. But let me read the back once again as a refresher of what's going on here. But I've enjoyed previous Jenkins Reid books. I do have the audiobook to pair with this as well, as I like to do with her stuff, so I'm just really excited to get to this at some point. Malibu, August 1983. It's the day of Nina Riva's annual end of summer party, and anticipation is at a fever pitch. Everyone wants to be around the famous Rivas. Nina, the talented surfer and supermodel, brothers Jay and Hood, one a championship surfer, the other a renowned photographer, and their adored baby sister Kit. Together, the siblings are a source of fascination in Malibu and the world over, especially as the offspring of the legendary singer Mick Riva. The only person not looking forward to the party of the year is Nina herself, who never wanted to be the center of attention and who has also just been very publicly abandoned by her bro tennis player husband. Oh, and maybe Hood, because it's long past time for him to confess something to the brother from whom he's been inseparable since birth. Jay, on the other hand, is counting the minutes until nightfall when the girl he can't stop thinking about promises she'll be there. And Kit has a couple secrets of her own, including a guest she invited without consulting anyone, By midnight, the party will be completely out of control. By morning, the Riva mansion will have gone up in flames. But before that first spark, in the early hours before dawn, the alcohol will flow, the music will play, and the loves and secrets that shaped this family's generations will all come rising to the surface. Malibu Rising is a story about one unforgettable night in the life of a family, the night they each have to choose what they will keep from the people who made them and what they will leave behind. I think this sounds like such a fun summer party drama moment. I am so hyped to get to at some point. With it being set in August, it kind of makes me wanna read it in August, but we will see what priorities take place, that sort of thing. But just like all the other ones, I am hoping to get to this at some point. So this is the stack of all the books I'm hoping to get to for this summer TBR. I think it's doable. Despite me fighting off my reading slump, I definitely think I can get to at least a majority of these. In the comments, I would love to know if there's any you think I should definitely prioritize, or if you have a summer TBR going on, or just books that gives you the summer beachy vibe. But let me know. But that's all I have for you today, so please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope to see you here for the next one. Bye.